All right, we're live. Hey, everybody. My name's Tracy, Tracerammo, and I am broadcasting to you live from my studio, which is the office in my house. It's really, really hot today, so uh, I have all the doors and everything shut. I'm not even turning the lights on. So if it gets dark, that's because it's evening. 7 o'clock, well, actually 7:06 right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start broadcasting once a week at 7. And it's Sunday or Friday, depending on the feedback I get from you guys, because those are the 2 days that I can do it. I have the time available to sit aside and get all this stuff ready. So I'm Tracy. If you guys are familiar with me from my YouTube channel, this is going to be kind of like a live version of some of the stuff I do on there, a little bit of ranting and that kind of thing. I'm a fire performer. That's what got me into all this object manipulation stuff. But once I started, now I just kind of am obsessed with the idea of object manipulation. So I play with a lot of different props. What I did is I started out with spinning a single staff because they were really easy to get. What I did was I just took a piece of broom handle and I practiced it and looked at videos on like Home of Poi and saw some of MCP's stuff. So that's what got me started with staff. Eventually bought a fire staff. And then I got 2 dowels and started practicing double staff. And then it just kind of took off from there. I got obsessed with double staff. That's what really hooked me. And then I started doing some contact juggling because I had more access to the internet and started to see more videos and stuff. Up until that point, I really hadn't had much internet access except for at a friend's house on a dial-up. And so I was looking at like GIF images from Home of Poi and things like that. It was enough to get me started though. And so that was great. Once I got to Bend, because that's when I kind of started doing contact juggling, is when I moved to Bend, Oregon. I live in Oregon. I live in Murphy, Oregon right now. So Bend, that's when I started contact juggling. And then I moved to Ashland, Oregon later and started doing poi because when I was living in Ashland, I didn't have a vehicle, so I was walking a lot. And carrying my staffs wasn't that convenient. I was doing massage therapy there, right near Lithia Park, which is an awesome park in Ashland. And I would sometimes be on call for 4 hours at a time. So I'd have a massage and then I'd have to wait 4 hours and then have another massage. But I didn't have a car. So instead of going all the way home, I go to the park and practice poi. And since I could fit it into my backpack, it was way more convenient than staff. And so I just kind of started dedicating more and more time to that. And then it's the prop that I spin now. It kind of took over. It's awesome. I really like it. So, but the same kind of thing, I got interested in everything else because once you start dabbling, all their different things kind of tie together, like the different double staff moves. A lot of the stuff is similar to poi, and then that kind of can be turned into hoop and spinning like that, and contact poi and contact juggling. And then contact stuff is also like illusion. So I got interested in magic and like card tricks and coin tricks because like it's basically object manipulation, just really weird and fine. It's really awesome. You should check it out if you're not into it. So what I really want to do with this channel is, well, the way I'm ranting right now, the theme of this pilot episode is I'm going to introduce you to myself, which is kind of what I just did. And then I'm going to give you a rundown of some kind of topic, kind of like a podcast. I'll choose a topic each day. Excuse me. I'll choose a topic each day each week, and then I'll rant about it. And it could be any kind of topic, like maybe talking about the psychology of an audience. If you're performing for an audience and you want to have a specific effect on them, how you go about that, or how you impress the audience that you might be performing for, and the different kinds of audiences, things like that. Or something like tech poi frameworks. I might have a whole rant about a specific framework, especially if you guys ask a question about something. I will take time from each one to answer those questions. And what's cool is that, okay, so I'm not really sure how this all works yet, but some way you can type a comment and I'll be able to see it, and then I'll respond to that during the show. So once I get this all figured out, that'll be an option too. Okay, and then the next thing is I'd like to eventually down the line get some people, because this is a hangout, so I can actually have interviews with people all over the internet, so I don't have to actually have them here with me. So that'll be cool. I'd like to interview people. It's basically a podcast, but since this is flow arts, the medium needs to be visual. It's not really that conducive to you can talk about it, but it takes forever to explain a point, and you might still imagine something different than is if I just show you. And that's the last thing I'm going to do in this particular episode is I'm going to show you some poi stuff. And the reason I'm just doing the one poi is because I've loaned my other 3 of my contact poi out to different people. And so I've just been stuck with this one. And something that I can see that the light is dying. So hopefully the color of light in here isn't too shitty. Yeah, it works, right? You tell me. Maybe I'll get a white lamp or something, but we'll dial this in. It'll only get better. Okay, so the poi length is pretty important for what I'm going to be demonstrating to you right now. Well, let me just tell you what it is. Since I only have one poi, I really want to do contact stuff with it, And then this is the concept that I was playing with. So you can put the string on your shoulder. Well, then you can hide the string, and so these illusions kind of look a little better than when you're doing, when the string's there. The illusion still kind of is, but when it's there, it's hidden. And so I like that idea. And I was also thinking, if you were doing a 2 poi, you could be spinning and then spinning with the other one. And then I was thinking you could go bam to that shoulder, and then still be doing a 2 beat in front of you, but then you could butterfly it with the 2 beat. And so if I have my poi, I don't need to. We're talking about one poi right now. And then if you're just doing one poi, you can go arm rolls. It's easier to do it this way because when you go this way, because the poi's on the non-native side, you have to snake your arm out in a strange fashion. But those are all options. And so that kind of stuff mixes with that. The rope is limiting, so if you go further than this on mine, it'll fall off my shoulder unless I do some contortion shit. I guess that doesn't look too bad, but it feels super awkward. But I think that's a cool idea. And there's a lot of different just normal contact stuff, normal contact ball stuff that you can get into. But all this is two-handed because we're just finding with the one poi right now. Another thing that's kind of cool is to it's around the neck going like that, but just turn with it. So it isolates. Oh, non-native side. So ultimately, what I would like is if I had things figured out so that you could be typing comments and I could be answering questions, then that would be going on here, So that's what I intended to do once I get that all figured out. I don't know, that's really all I got for you today. But this is a good test run. And so nothing has failed so far as the internet goes, which is awesome. And I'm still going to get one of those Wi-Fi booster deals. I forget what they're called, but they boost the Wi-Fi signal. So hopefully I'll be able to do it in a better quality and stream it into better quality, and maybe not be so glitchy with the spinning stuff. blurry to me. I hope it doesn't look as blurry as it looks to me, to you guys. Well, hopefully that was cool. And what was another thing that is good about what I'm excited about this. Now, you can play with all that stuff. And if there's something that's really awesome, you can show me next week. You know, that's a possibility. So this is what you can expect, you know, like rants like this, demonstrations of poi stuff and other props, you know. I'm not just going to do poi. Like, I'll even do hoop stuff sometimes. ISO hoop more likely. Like, do some break stuff, you know. I can talk about hoop breaking or something, but breaking hoops, you know. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And the other thing that's going to be cool about this stuff is it will be documented. So there will be archive, and you'll be able to watch this episode whenever you want, or later episodes too. They'll all be archived like this. So that's that. This episode was 10 minutes long, but that's all I got for you. And it's a good introduction. And now you can all look forward to next Friday, or, well, I think I'm going to do it next Friday. That was my original plan, was Friday, because that works best for me. I just get done with work and I'll come here 7 o'clock. So let's make that the deal. I'll meet you guys right here at 7 o'clock on Friday. Okay? All right. Thanks for stopping in and checking things out, and leave a comment, you know, because I will make mention of it. I'll discuss whatever you bring up, and I can't wait to interact with you guys. Okay? So have a good week, 5 days or whatever it is till Friday. All right. Bye.